We all know that one thing that Nintendo sucks at: online functionality. Seriously, they have had an awful track record with online features in their games. From laggy and slow gameplay to minute-long loading screens in Splatoon lobbies. Even in games where the online works quite well, like Animal Crossing New Horizons, there is very little to do once you're actually connected. However, now we have Mario Wonder, baby! There is so much to love. This game is like watching the paintings of Picasso and Caravaggio explode into real life. There's so much pizzazz and devoted attention poured into every part of this game. The sleeping Goomba in the first level made me just stop in my tracks and stare at him for like 30 seconds before I eventually blasted him back to Mario Bros. 3 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. These splashes of ideas, both visual and gameplay-wise, had me on my knees, begging for the game to never stop. But if there's one thing about this game I really wanted to talk about, it's how the game implements online. Let me give you some background. As a devoted Mario fan, I've endured and enjoyed every Mario platformer game I have ever played. Okay, maybe not you, but most Mario platformers are like a 4-course meal. New Super Mario Bros. For the DS brought the series back to life after Mario had discovered the Z-axis and wanted to stay there for a little bit. And every geeky Nintendo YouTuber with glasses will tell you that the series really felt copy and pasted after that one, with the new in the title feeling less and less true and more like a parody. So they got rid of that dumb name, changed up the art style, changed up the animations and the character designs. They changed Mario. He's no longer voiced by Mr. Martinet, but rather Mr. Kevin Afghani. And as I write this script, it's his birthday, so wish him a very happy birthday, everybody. I was buzzing when I opened Mario Wonder for the first time, but what I was going in with were very high expectations. Amazing level designs, memorable new enemies, awesome new power-ups, and what we got was exactly that, and more. All of those are kind of expected in a new 2D Mario game. Even the new Super Series had an acorn suit or a penguin thrown in there every now and then. Everybody always talks about that painty level in Mario U, but what nobody ever brought up was ways to reinvent the series. Sure, improving the visual art style or, God forbid, making more creative overworlds were always a cool thing that would make a new Mario game soar above the others. But what Nintendo have finally done is use online in a fun way. Praising Nintendo for an online feature? What next? GTA 6 being announced? Wow. What next? I will reach 10 billion subscribers by tomorrow? Seriously, Nintendo made the online functionality in this game exceptional. Dare I say, the most creative and intuitive online usage I have ever seen in a game. And it's something I barely see anyone talk about as well. People complaining over new voice actors and boss battles and challenge modes. I just want to grill, for God's sakes. The online mode is not hyped up enough. Let me show you why I love it. But very quickly, thank you to my YouTube members ZS and Evan the Cat for supporting the channel through YouTube memberships. You're both so cool. I love you. Okay, enjoy the video. If you have had some issues with Nintendo's online before, well, you won't be alone, but also you may have stumbled upon something called peer-to-peer. This is the method Nintendo uses in every online game on the Nintendo Switch console, aside from the rare occasions like Doom and Rocket League. Ka-chow. Most video games online use servers to connect people from around the globe. However, Nintendo use peer-to-peer, which takes every player in the game and connects their consoles to each other. So if one console has a pretty bad internet connection, it will likely slow down everyone else as well. This is largely apparent in games like Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and Mario Maker 2. Mario Kart players often complain that the items do or do not hit, despite them seeing it on their screen. Also sometimes, and I've seen this myself, races take like 20 to 30 seconds longer to load because of one player's poor internet connection. It is stuff like this that gives Nintendo a bad rep in the online space, because it is bad. Peer-to-peer is generally cheaper and easier to implement in online games rather than hosting servers. To summarize, peer-to-peer, pretty bad. Now, Mario Wonder, as far as I can tell, also uses peer-to-peer, which is bad, as we have just stated 8 seconds ago. But the actual way this game treats online and how it functions is actually quite clever for peer-to-peer gameplay. Unlike in Mario Maker 2, where often the biggest obstacle in a course was your friend that was also playing alongside you, Mario Wonder's online mode does not let you interact with players at all. You can't pick anyone up, you can't bump them, anywhere. You can't bounce on their heads like you could before to get extra height and send them to their death. Now, the online was made specifically to urge you to instead help the people you play with. Mario Wonder does let you interact with players, despite what I just said, but it does it in 3 very specific ways. Let me break them down. When playing online with others, dying will make you turn into a cute little ghost first. The Mario platformers kind of had this idea in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where a player would turn into a bubble, but that was only after they had died. Here you get a short 6-second window to revive yourself, but how do you become alive again? Other players. It's quite similar to how the revive system works in Cuphead. A player dies, turns into a ghost, and can only be saved by touching another already alive player. This is such a great feature for new players, but on a humanity level, I adore how you can just be playing the game, you know, just as you are, and then when you save someone, you kind of feel like you're bonding with them in a way. Like you were playing on your own, but now suddenly your attention is like diverted to this person that is also playing at the exact same time as you. These players are mostly in the background playing the game on their own, but when they get hit, you have a chance to save them, and vice versa. The ghost itself can be controlled pretty easily, way easier than the bubble was in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and in New Super Mario Bros. U. This feature is just so cute, I think, but it's not just a player that can revive ghosts. Possibly my favourite addition of all time to the Mario series, standees are cute little stands that can be placed anywhere on the ground that you can stand, and their purpose is brilliant. Players can save other players' ghosts, but standees can also do this as well. If a player puts down a standee in a level, it can be used to revive the player as many times as they need. Standees also stick around forever if you put them down in levels, and random players online discover them like all the time. It's kind of like an I was here function that immortalizes you in the history of the game, while also possibly helping future players who may get stuck. Only a select few standees show up in every course, of course, so every stage isn't bombarded with Elephant Daisy or Big Yoshi. They show up pretty sparingly though. That makes seeing them pretty cool. Oh yeah, standees are customizable too, which is always fun. You can buy them from spending the purple coins you get in the levels, and in some shops you can even buy a specific standee for each individual character. Gotta collect them all, as Pikachu once proclaimed. I believe it was him who said that one, was it? Lastly, standees rock because they can hint at secret areas and help players get to them. For example, I was playing this stage here as Yoshi. Don't judge me, Yoshi is a cool character, and the person I was playing with couldn't reach this platform which had a purple coin on it. So I placed down a standee, and the player immediately recognized that dying and floating up as a ghost would be a way of getting there. So they turn to ghost, fly up, get revived by my standee, and they get the coin. I could have stayed up there to revive them myself too, but I wanted to use the standee for this video anyway, so who cares? And then we did the happy emote to each other to indicate friendship. Stuff like this is brilliant. Mario platformers are known as like the easiest platformer games in the 7 seas. But seeing somebody struggle in real time and being able to help them, a random stranger, in achieving something makes you feel like you achieved world peace or something. It feels so nice to play this game with other people you have never met. And that's not the only way you can help other players either. If you're feeling wonderfully charitable, you can gift any player you play with that extra item in your extra item slot with the press and hold of a button. This game really makes you feel like Batman. Not only are you saving random strangers you meet in the middle of a swamp or something, but you're giving them powers to help them clear the stage as well. Honest to God, this game is brilliant as a friendly co-op game, and its multiplayer just really makes this like a notoriously single player game so much more enjoyable. And it is just an option to toggle on and off this thing. You could play the whole game without going online, but going online is actually really fun. The best part of the online mode in this game is seeing random strangers help each other. It's so nice to see, you know? Even though lives are honestly given to you quite generously, that doesn't mean you feel less inclined to help others. Even if you just place down a single standee anywhere without a second thought about it, just sporadically, that standee could save someone's life in the game. It's so good, it's so clever. Oh, and by the way, the puzzle levels in this game suck. On your own, no chance. Some of these are really, like, they give you no hints, you just have to jump in the right spot. They're really dumb. I feel like they were made specifically for this online mode because it is the only way I knew how to clear any of them. But to summarise, Mario Wonders Online is pure genius. The older games' co-op was a bizarre mess of mistakes and pranks, intentional and unintentional death. This game is clean, happy, you never die from others' mistakes, and you can genuinely meet super nice people through simply playing the game. I love it, you should love it too. If you haven't seen Mario Do Some Wondering, buy the game, play it for yourself. Oh yeah, and voted as Game of the Year. It's not even my Game of the Year. Vote for me as Content Creator of the Year. I'm totally there if you go and check. Definitely 100%. Go vote for me now. Go do it. Go do it. Vote for me. I want to thank everybody for keeping up with my videos and stuff this month. I did want to announce something small in this little outro thingy majig. My second channel is getting revamped soon. Me and a few friends will be doing funny and stupid let's play games. Some episodes will be dumb and silly where we make jokes, and others may be more calm and thought-provoking. But overall it'll be an absolute blast. I'll update you all when the channel officially rebrands, but for now, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.